Hello, and welcome to DTR Core Principles. These are the core principles that I believe are foundational to your success as a trader. They've served me very well in my career here so far, and I'd love to share them with you. My name is Michael. I'm the head trader at the daytradinglivestream.com. And I've been trading for almost 9 years now and started my career working as a trader for a very large hedge fund. Let me share my secrets here with you. So, the number one goal of any trader is to be successful. And the path to success for any trader begins with the setup, confirmation, execution method. This path, right, creates a foundation for you to have a plan for every single trade, to know why you're taking a trade, and then to keep trading a numbers game. So, I'm going to help you find your idea. I'm going to help you to learn how it's correct. And then I'm going to teach you how to keep trading a numbers game all in this simple video. So the first part of the setup confirmation execution model is the setup, right? It's how you find your trade. It's what you're interested in. This is where your personality can shine. Shows why you want to be interested in play. It can be a price action, it can be news, it can be a whole variety of different variables. For myself personally, I trade daily support and resistance. That gives me four possible daily setups for each ticker that I'm looking at. I have a breakout or breakdown to the upside or downside, and I have a failed breakout or breakdown to the upside and downside. Both plays, right, in either direction give me setups all day long and give me many times I can look for trades. The best traders, right, don't get attached to their setups. Instead, they know that about 50% of their plays are going to fail and they're never going to give you confirmation and will become untradeable. So they have ideas, they are flexible thinkers, and they flip-flop, right, depending on what the market tells them. Instead, right after we have our setup, after we know what we're looking for, we want to wait for our confirmation. And confirmation is how we know we're correct. And the number one thing that we always want to see is that there's a strong reaction to our idea. So if someone tweets that there's a leaked earnings report on Apple, right, we want to see strong volume and strong candles step in to support that thesis before we know we're correct. We don't jump in on rumors, right? We jump in on proof of concept. So for us, that proof of concept or that confirmation is always going to look like these full body candles here on the left, right? And this is always the same candle shape, right? Always the same candle profile in either direction. Now, when we see a strong candle, right, we want to see that strength get confirmed by numbers. So in the markets, right, in trading, we know we have got building momentum and we have that strength if we can see a lot of people telling us that same story. So if we have that full body, full volume candle, right, we're going to have a really good indication that that momentum is building and that that strength is there in the market. Momentum always looks like it's the same thing, right? It's that previous volume candle is getting engulfed by this current volume bar. You don't want to see something that's inconsistent or something that's kind of giving you that decreasing volume. Our objective here is to wait for confirmation on the first time frame that gives us that look. So that always to me is get a setup on the daily time frame, right? A daily breakout, and then look for the first 5-min, 15, or 30-min candle that's able to hold those highs or lows on increasing volume with that full body candle. Finally, execution is how we keep trading a numbers game. We have to accept that at some point we're going to be wrong, that we're going to take a loss, and that we're going to have to move on from a trade. So it's really important that we follow the 1% rule. That means we never risk more than 1% per trade because that allows us to survive our mistakes, right? 1% a day allows us to double our trading accounts every 70 days. We don't need to overtrade. We just need to make good decisions. And then when we're targeting our setups, right, we always want to be going after moves that give us a 1% move or more. The best traders define their risk because it helps them size their positions accordingly. If you pursue setups with a 2-to-1 risk reward or better, you're always going to get paid on small position size plays. So keep your risk sizing position sizing and risk consistent, right? Never allow yourself to lose more than the number that you've got set, and then everything else will take care of itself. For myself, I have a sort of position sizing guide that I use to help estimate my base position sizing before I enter a trade. And a full size play will be anything that allows me to have a 10% stop loss or less on the option chain. Half size becomes 20% stop loss or less, and then lotto size becomes 30% stop loss. My entry timing always is the same thing as well. So I always wait for my confirmation candle to close to give me that full body, full volume candle. Wait for that little pullback. So if I'm going for bullish breakout, wait for that little pullback, let the candle go red, and then make higher highs above confirmation candle. Once I get that, then I have a predefined area for where my stop loss can be, right, which will be my entry of my confirmation candle. right? And then I have a really good chance to run it up. I always take profit off at 10%, go protect my entry, and then look to scale my contracts out on the way up. If a position is strong, you're going to get multiple points of entry, and you're always going to have an opportunity to re-enter the trade. So those are the core DTR principles. Hope you learned something here today, and I can't wait to see how you apply this in the stream. Talk to you later.